Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina, and boy, oh boy, do I have a haul to share today. Last Friday, my very favorite thrift store that I'm always going on about had fill a cart for $5. Yes, $5. And yeah, or everything was a quarter in the store if you were under the $5. I thought that I would just get a few things for a quarter because I was just in there 2 days before that. But, yeah, I quickly learned that no, I was going for $5. So, and also yesterday I had to go out of town, so I did stop by Salvation Army. I have a very few books from Salvation Army. Their books are 29 cents at the Salvation Army. I call it hours, but it is a good hour from my home. So, but when I have to go out of town to the doctor, I stop in at that Salvation Army. I love it. The books I find there are amazing. So, I will get started because this is going to take quite a while. I did want to share these. I found these at my local Dollar General. If I found them at my local Dollar General, I bet you can find them at yours. They are so cute. I want to open them up. They were $1. I want to see, so we can see what you get on all four corners. We always want to know that, don't we? Because we want to use all four corners if we can. But I just thought they were so cute. And I wanted to share them here because, what's a haul with one set of napkins? And I have not shared my subscriber giveaway, but I will definitely be sticking. Oh, look. Okay, so you only get one corner with the camper, but you get four corners with this little truck, which is adorable. So I will definitely be sticking a couple of these with my subscriber giveaway, which I have not shared yet. And I will definitely not be getting that out probably in time for you to use those in your pre-Christmas things. And I'm very sorry. Gotta get through all the wedding stuff, and I've got a few other things I have to get through. I'm sorry I'm so lame. I really am sorry, but it's just my life right now is very crazy. It's not just everything that's going on physically, but mentally. I've just got some stuff going on. I'm sorry. I always do right now. It's just the things going on. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to start with the clothes so I can get those out of the way so I've got somewhere to put these books. Okay, now this. You're going to laugh, but this is a totally 70s dress. And it had to go on the stack because look at this beautiful top fabric. Well, I'm going to leave the bottom underneath it because I think you can see it better, maybe. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Okay, but I got to tell you the story about this. Oh, okay, never mind about that. I can answer that later. I was showing this. My daughter and I were on Duo with, and my oldest granddaughter, my 13-year-old granddaughter was on there, and I was telling her that I got this dress for her at the thrift store. And first she was looking at me like, Grandma? And I was telling her that this is the 70s, and this is coming back. And I told her the puff sleeves and the sheer sleeves. Sheer got her attention, because you need to show your skin. And I said, this looks like the dress that Aunt Kay wore in Grandma Jean's first wedding. And I was telling her all this and everything. And finally she goes, I want to try that on when I'm at your house, Grandma. Yeah, I might wear that for the winter formal. And I said, huh? And I had this look of complete confusion on my face. And so did my daughter. And I said, you mean I sold it to you? Hi, Doodlebug. Hi, sweetie. Yes, I'm still saying, you mean I sold it to you? Because when I said that, she had confusion on her face. You mean I sold it? What do you mean? I got to buy it? So she's going to try it on. I want to see it on her because she's so tall and slim. She's just so beautiful. You guys have probably seen her pictures. If you watch my scrapbook pages, you have seen her pictures. She's beautiful. I mean, this grandma thinks she's beautiful, and I think you probably do too. So I want to see her try it on, and you never know. She might wear it next year as a 70s prom queen for Halloween. They go to their church for a fall banquet or a fall party thing, and she might be a 70s prom queen. Her sister has a beautiful little tiara that my mom bought her, so she could go as a 70s prom queen. That would be beautiful. Wouldn't that be a fun costume? She likes to come up with her own things, not what everybody else does, and I think that's wonderful. And so I won't be cutting into this right away. But it is. These little those are so pretty. So I did throw that in my cart. Oops, now this one my friend threw into my cart. A little bonnet. I think that's so pretty. She runs the place, and we were standing there talking, and she looked over and she saw it on the shelf, and she goes, or hanging on the rack, and she goes, "Hey, Gina, this is you." I said, "Oh yeah, throw that in my cart, please." So it's gonna need some ironing, but I have a friend out there that I think that I keep telling her I'm getting her a package ready. And her package will probably be as late as my 500 subscriber package. And I just have a feeling that she would like this. Would you? You know who you are. It's I washed it. It had to be washed. So this is going to need some tender loving care right here. Let me know, okay, hon? Oh, these are my unpapered towels. That doesn't belong in there. There's a set of 4 of these in here. I'm just going to show you. Look at these lovely napkins that I got thrown into the mix. Aren't these pretty? We use cloth napkins. I usually sew my own, but why sew my own? There's a set of 4 of these. There's another one roaming around here. And then I got these lovely napkins. Look at these. Aren't these pretty? These were brand new. Never used. Same with those other ones. They were all wrapped up. These were too. Now these, oh, there's the other set. I know you don't need to see these, but these were used, but, yeah, like you can't. See, look at the kind of stuff I find at my thrift store. You guys don't usually see this stuff. I just wash it and put it away, but somehow it still was in my stack. We use cloth napkins, and you guys, it saves us so much money, and I just throw it into the wash. I usually wash this kind of stuff with my clothes, not with towels. If you wash it with the towels, it runs it. So you guys usually don't see that stuff, but that was a deal. I threw it in my cart. It didn't really cost me anything more. This is a pillowcase that I thought would be beautiful. Maybe not beautiful, but adorable is more cutesy. For a Christmas journal that I want to start. Look, isn't that cute? I love that little house right. Nope, that's not the one. Right here. This one. Isn't that cute? So I threw that in there because pillowcase for my cute little Christmas journal. And I like this shirt for the fabric. I thought this fabric was really pretty. All of this is laundered and ready to go into my, and I cut down my fabric right away so that I get all the bulk out of it. And I'll tell you what I do. You've seen me probably bring in my little white trays. Like, I've had the one over here a lot that has my rickrack and my seam binding. I have one of those that has my fabric in it, and what I do a lot is I just cut a sleeve off, and I put the sleeve in there because it doesn't take a lot of room. And if I use all of the sleeve, I will go and get the other sleeve and bring it in here. But what that does is it reminds me, hey, I have all of this in here, and if I want to use that big piece of fabric, I go out into my other storage, my big tub of storage, and I get that out. And I use that for if I want to use a big piece of it for, like, say, a book binding or something, you know, then I know. But I just bring the sleeve in here to cut off of, or maybe the collar. I get the buttons off. These buttons are really cute little buttons. I don't know if you can... They're really cute little buttons. My fingernails are terrible. I broke a bunch of them again this weekend. They were just finally starting to grow. I don't know if I've said it before, but I cannot wear fake fingernails at all. They break the underneath fingernails. My fingernails start, they start peeling off up here, and then they completely break off. It is awful. It is really awful. Can't wear fingernail polish. I'm allergic to this stuff. Gives me migraines. And it never stops until I get it off on my fingernails. So I'm just up a creek. I can't get prissy. Oh, I don't mean prissy. That doesn't sound right. I don't mean that anybody that wears it is prissy. That's just my... Oh my goodness. I always stick my foot in my mouth. I cannot get pretty is the word. I like to be pretty, but it's just not in my... not in my vocabulary. Now this one is a really pretty one. It's got little embroidered. Oh dear, I can't tell by my screen if you can see it. There's little butterflies and flowers on here. And it's pretty orange. Really, I'm really sorry for saying prissy. That did not sound right. I say that to myself because I am so jealous and can't do those kind of things. And it doesn't come off right to you guys because you don't know how I say it to myself. You're not in my world of saying that to myself. I tease my daughters and stuff and say, I can't get prissy. And they say, well, neither can I. Thanks, Mom. I got my jeans. Hi, daughters. Okay, now this one's funky. This one's really funky. This would be a good layering for sure. It's see-through. It's got all these weird... I'm just jabbering today a mile a minute because I got a lot to get through. And I got that where I just open my mouth and start saying stupid stuff. I just had to edit a video and put it up again because I did that at the beginning of the video and said stupid stuff that I shouldn't have said. Yeah. About somebody who isn't a member of our family anymore. I had to edit it out. And now here I am saying things that you guys don't know the context of what I said, why I said it, and you might take it wrong. Oh, dear me. Okay. So here, see it see-through. It's got pretty, they're not old buttons or anything, but they're pretty pink. I save all my buttons. Unless they're just generic icky buttons. There we go again. And this is quite a large one, so I got a lot of material there to go with. So I'll take a sleeve off of this one, bring this in here, and I'll probably use that sleeve pretty quick. Good thing I brought my mug in here, and I brought my one that has a lid on it, because I was afraid I'd stick something in it, and I would have just stuck that sleeve in it had I not brought my mug with a lid. Good thinking. Every once in a while, I think. Now, I got these pillowcases, because they're just shabby chic, aren't they? Pretty flowers. I like those. I got my camera a little bit closer this time. I was way ahead on filming, so that's why it took me a while to get the camera closer. Today's the first day I wasn't ahead. I got this scarf. I thought this was real pretty. Throw it in the cart. And I was there really late. Like, they only had an hour left to be open. So I just throwing clothes in. Because they were doing a complete reset. They're closed now. Today is Monday, and they are closed until Thursday night. They open Thursday night. Sorry, I gotta get the sniffles taken care of. I know that is terrible to listen to. They're closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they open Thursday night at 4 o'clock for Ladies' Night. Our little town, not my village that I live in, but the little town where I go to shop, where basically, I mean, my address is the little town where I always talk about. I just live out in the county, out in the country. Our little town has a ladies' night, and all the ladies walk all over town, and we get to shop everywhere, and they have specials and everything for us. Well, my thrift store opens up at 4, and they have a complete reset, and everything is new in the shop and everything. I can't wait. I don't care about all the other specials. I want to go there. They have drinks and everything at all the shops. I'm not interested in that stuff. I will go to the little boutique I talk about, and the mercantile and all that. It's just if my daughter gets back in time, we always go together. I'm going to call my friend and see if she's back in town. I don't know if she is. She was flying out east to see her grandson. I don't know if she's back in town. But anyway, they open at 4 Thursday night, and they will be having all kinds of special. They usually have antique stuff and everything, but I can't wait to see the books. Yeah, the books. And they're going to have name brand jeans and stuff for $3, I think they said. I don't know. But anyway, I'm excited. So I didn't mind like just grabbing clothes and stuff because they're going to have a whole bunch of new stuff. So anyway, there's this one. I found this one interesting. This is like a stretchy material, so I wouldn't be doing a book with it, but this will be fun to cut apart and just, you know, like little squares to put on stuff. So this is a Weavers. I had not heard of this brand. Of course, I haven't heard a lot. I'm not a big shopper. Now this one, this reminds me, I think this is probably from that time. When I was in junior high, we wore these quilted jackets. This has got a hole in it. Nobody would have bought this anyway. I had was it Jenny Lynn? Or, no, that wasn't the brand. That's a crib. There was I cannot remember that brand. I had a dress in that brand. And it's kind of coming back. Like, if you can find those old dresses, people pay for them now. Which I need to dig mine out of the closet. We still have it. But I had a jacket, and it was quilted and nice. Like, it wasn't this. It didn't look like this. It was more like old looking. But anyway, I think this is from back then. We all wore these quilted jackets. But maybe this isn't from that time. It looks too new. But I thought that this would make a neat book cover. So I threw that in there. Sorry I'm going so fast. I just don't want this to be 2 hours long. And then this little gingham scarf. I liked this. Just a scarf. Nothing special about it. Oh, Coldwater Creek. Okay, books. I found another Paddington. This is the same one I had. I thought that was awful cute, so I got him to do something else with. I got this. You know why? Because every time I gotta get a drink. I don't want to start coughing on you guys. Every time there's a chair prompt, I don't have one, and I like that chair. I didn't even look to see what was in here, but with it being quilting, I'm sure there's some pretty stuff right there. So I got that. Meet Kaya. There's some pretty stuff. I looked at these, but I didn't want to pay 50 cents for them. So I got that one. I got Meet Molly. I never even looked at Meet Molly. I just grabbed it. Oh, Meet Molly. That's the 1940s. I love the 1940s. That is my favorite era. Honestly, I like, well, I love the American Indian too. I just love history. I love American history. Well, I like the 1940s, and I love reading about World War II and that era. I like history. I don't like going way back to, you know, like cavemen and stuff like that. But Josephina, isn't this beautiful? I love it. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. So anyway, those are wonderful. I got a Visiting the Pooh. Pooh Goes Visiting. I love these little books. These little books are great for using on tags and stuff because the pictures are so tiny. Found this. Look at this book. It's got a book card. I'm going to take that out. A library card, book card. Oh, goodness. So, is this gorgeous? Boy, I don't normally talk this fast, and it's giving me a headache. Isn't this a gorgeous book? I have looked and looked. I cannot find a date. There isn't a year on any of the, you know, like the... on any of the library cards. There's no year on them. And I can't find a date on the books. So anyway, it looks like it was a school book. But just look at the flowers. Isn't this art just gorgeous? Now I'm going to have to think very carefully how I use these pages. I love this book. It's just gorgeous. Now I feel bad because our neighbor across the road, he is a wonderful young man and he is a beekeeper. I know he would love this book. I know he would, but no. I love it too. I love having a beekeeper across the road, and he's so young, and he is just a remarkable young man. Okay, Dumbo, you know, just, I like Dumbo, so threw it in there. The Little Scrapbook. This is an amazing little book. There's so much to cut out. Like, here is a stamp. Chunk white tuna. Sorry, I gotta get rid of the sniffles again. I hope I don't have this cold all winter. Okay, so this one is just falling apart. 1984. Okay, look, he's putting stamps in his stamp book. Black pepper is their stove. How cool is this to cut the little bits and pieces out? Okay, so just on this first page, I'll just look at this one. There's Irish Mocha Mint. There is a radio. We've got a turtle. This baby is in a matchbox with a thimble to rock it. I mean, there's so much cool stuff here to cut out and to use. Look at his little, how he's down there. He's in a jar underwater. Isn't that cool? I loved the Littles when I was a kid. I loved their books. So we got a Mountain Dew and a Coke. Here's an oven knob. I mean, you can just find so much stuff in here to cut out. Their little fish are in a jar with the little, there's trout in there, it says. Here's Grandpa on a pottery. Turning pottery. I mean, there's so much stuff, so that will be a fun one. Oh, there's the baby. So I thought that would be fun. Now, these will probably, some of these will probably go to my granddaughter. I probably don't need all of these for making into journals, but I threw them in there because why not? Oh, these will go to my grandkids. I didn't realize I still had those. I haven't looked at any. I just grabbed the stack. My my oldest daughter, her kids love these, and there was quite a few of them there, so I grabbed those. Okay, Dr. Hilda makes house calls. Isn't this pretty? This is from 1988. I don't, oh darn, some little kid drew in it, but this was just cute. I love this one. I saw this in the store and I grabbed it up. Aren't they cute? And of course this one won't have a date that I can tell you. Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. I loved this story when I was a kid. But, oh, I can't get a hold of it to turn it. I'll just kind of flip through it. Isn't this sweet? I think this is so sweet. Definitely the 70s. I'm sure that's the 70s because that sure looks like the 70s to me. Little counting book. This is 1977. Oh man, I can tell I don't have my heater on in here. It's getting chilly. I just thought this would be good for cutting up. Little Bear. I love Little Bear. I don't know when this is. The only date I see is 1957, and we know this was not from 1957. Weekly reader. Weekly reader. I don't know. I can't get it out. I have never got so tongue-tied as I have lately. That I love. So that'll be a fun book to cut up. A gift for Meg. I thought this might be a fun book to turn into a... Oh, look at that pretty picture there. Oh, that's telling you how to make that bow. I don't know when this is. 2000 something. Oh, 1999. Time for another drink. Next two books I scooped up so fast. These were from Salvation Army. 29 cents. Score. Love them. 1975 for both of these. We all know about these books, don't we? And these were in perfect condition. I hardly ever find these books in perfect condition. My puppy, I have never found this one, and look at it. This one is 1983. I just love that. So, this one's perfect. Of course, it's not the oldest one, but I don't care. This one. This was, look at this. Oh, 1976. I don't have a Pinocchio. A little golden but Pinocchio. Tale of Peter Rabbit. This one was Salvation Army. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Maybe I should get a cough drop. Okay. I am so sorry. 1970 for this one. Now, I'm not as crazy about the artwork in this one. I love the coloring and stuff, but I don't know. Okay, and then I love these books. I think these are such cool books. And I like this, so instead of maybe a Little House on the Prairie one next, I will do something like this instead of a Little House on the Prairie. This book I thought was so cool. Love in Every Book, and this is a Carla Dornacher. I think I say that name wrong, or maybe right. Let's start that over. I think I say that name right. I may be wrong. Got ahead of myself there. But I think her art is very pretty, and I love the font in here. It's kind of a shiny. It's not real shiny, but it's not matte. This is 1998. I think this is so pretty. And it's a Christian book. I think it's so pretty, and I will have fun using this. I may use this in my Bible journal. I may not. I may use it in my junk journal. I don't know. They kind of weave together now. It's not all just one thing or the other anymore. Especially in my personal junk journals. It's got this, and it's got Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. I really like that. I will be taking that little envelope off of there and using that somewhere. It's just got the prettiest little things in here that I can use. thought that was a neat find. Okay, now this next one was Salvation Army, and it was $1. Hardbacks are $1. Children's books are 29 cents. So if we get back here, well, somewhere in here was the owls. I gotta find the owls and show you the owls. Oh my goodness. Here. I love the owls. Right here is where the owls start. Look at that owl. That's not drawn, but that is beautiful. I'll be using that. Oh, I got you where, yeah, I got you right where you need to be. Look at them. Oh, they're so pretty. And so many of them to cut out. So I'll be taking this to crop. I have 2-day crop this weekend. I will be taking this book and cutting. One day I'm going to be, my friend has an amazing amount of dies and embossing folders. So I'm going to be taking a bunch of book pages and I'm going to be embossing. I'm going to be taking some just plain paper and die cutting. And then the other day I'm going to be cutting out, and I'm taking this book and I'm going to be having a cutting party all day long and just talking. Oh, I need a day of my friends. So this is full. So that was an awesome find there. I hope that doesn't make my... Look at this one. This is an amazing find. This is 1948, a small child's book of verses. I could flip through every page of this and you would love it, but I know we don't have time for that. But this is a cool find, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut this up. I mean, I got it to cut up, but I don't know. This is such a neat book. Let me find a page. Look at the cool. Look at the art in color. I mean, this is... Look at that one. I just love this book. Look. I love it. I just love it. Look at them. Aren't they sweet? Oh, I don't know. Okay, and then I found 2 of these, and I can cut and cut and cut on this. I will not feel guilty at all because this is like from what? And they're in terrible shape. Is it really from 1974? It can't be. 84. 1984. They're not in good shape at all, so this will go to the cutting party too. I mean, who cares if I cut these up? Especially, I mean, look at this. This is already starting to get nasty. They have not been taken care of at all. It's coming apart. They're all wrinkled. Look at that. I mean, they have been taken terrible care of. So I will be cutting these apart. That's going to the crop too. I know you really can't see that very well, but they are in sad, pitiful shape. Now this last book, yay! I love this lady's art. And I don't know if I can cut this one up either. I have one of her books that I have been cutting and cutting on for years before I knew that her art was so special. I have another book that I have not cut on, and then this one. Yeah, I have one out there that I used last week that I've been cutting on. I just didn't know her art was so special, and I don't know how you say her name. I have no idea how you say her name. I should Google it and see if it has a pronunciation. This one, oh look. Look at her art. It is so sweet. This has got to be the prettiest Mother Goose art I have ever in my life seen. Not scary at all. Just so pretty. Oh, look. Look at the little bunny over here. Oh. I'm just going to flip through it like this. If somebody wants me to take time and flip through the whole thing, I will gladly do that. You just tell me and I will make a video flipping through every single page because it is beautiful. And then we come back to the beautiful. Oh, it is so pretty, and I almost missed it because it was way up on the top. Theirs are on those, like those things where you tuck the books in and then it just goes up to the top, and it was way up on the top, which is way above my eye level, and I just barely saw this. I mean, it was just this much of it showing up there, and I thought, what's that? I pulled it out, and I was so close to missing it. I thought, oh, thank goodness I didn't miss that. I was about to move on to the next, I'll look at, about a 3-foot section, and I'll look from top to bottom, and then I move to the next 3-foot section, and I was about to move on. Oh, thank goodness I didn't. I would have hated to miss that. Oh, I was about to cover that up. This was another thing I found. I want to share that with you. It's not like a big, amazing find, and you're probably thinking, what? We don't need those anymore, but these are great. I use these a lot. So, oh, it comes with a bug, a dead spider. That's okay. I always put them in my shower and shower them off. So, but if you put these in here ever so often, like, I'm only doing this side because it's a dead spider. I know it's dead, but I still, remember I said no spiders. You put these in here ever so often. Then you put your journaling cards in here. This is a great way to keep, like, your finished ones. You can also do your not finished ones, like separate them, or your project life cards. I have project life cards in one too. Put them in here and then use these as dividers, and it is a great way to store them. You can't do your big ones. You have to do your, you can't do like the 4x6 ones. But the little ones, your 3x4 ones, they fit in here fabulous, and it's a great way to sort them and to store them, and then you shut them, and this is flat, and you can stack them on top of each other. So I just wanted to share that with you. This was part of my throw it in the $5 cart, and I wish I would have known. I'd have dumped that thing out when I got out to the car. I'd dumped that spider, but my husband will dump that spider for me. Yeah, he's still shivering. Ah, never mind. Never mind. Hey guys, we're to the last stack here. Got me another one of these. I got the short one, and my husband says, I need those at work. Those are architect. He's not an architect, but apparently he likes those at work. Oh, I said, well, I wish I would have known there was a few more. I'd thrown them all in my $5 cart. I didn't know you liked those things. He goes, oh, if they still have them, how much were they? I said, 50 cents each. Well, if they still have them when you go Thursday night, grab them all for me. I said, okay, your money. I'll do that. So I'll have to get him the rest of them when I get there. I thought about sending a message to Rachel and asking her to please don't get rid of those. I don't think she will. That's not something I think they'll get rid of. Okay, and then I found these. I'm going to open this here baggie. Boy, they make sure you can't get into these things like while you're there. I barely saw these as I was leaving. Well, not leaving, but as I was getting ready to check out. Ooh, I'm going to throw those in my bag. Now, I would not have paid 50 cents for these. Throw them in my cart, though. There was one lady, I thought she was being very, I thought she was like next to stealing. These are just some, most of them are Harry Potter. There's one Mickey Mouse. I don't care if they're Harry Potter. Some of you are going to get mad at me because I'm just going to cover that up and I'm going to decorate these. You Harry Potter fans will be like, no, 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 no. But I cut my own. I've done a lot of cutting these, especially scrapbooking. I like to cut my Viewmaster. I like to cut it as big as I can, and then I print my photos to the right size and I put them in here. my zoo. I did a zoo one that I absolutely love. I have zoo animals all the way around, and then I have a picture of my granddaughter walking out of the zoo. We were leaving, and she's got her little panda bear thing on her back and all kinds of stuff, and she's walking out, and it's the cutest picture. She's trying to push the stroller. She was only about 1.5. She's trying to push the stroller, and we're leaving, and it's so cute. And I've got all the little zoo animals all the way around the Viewmaster, and it's so cute. But anyway, I like to cut my own Viewmasters, but I thought these would be fun with the, and once I put them down, you won't even be able to see what's in there. I just thought they'd be fun to have some real Viewmasters. We have a Viewmaster, and we have our own Viewmasters. I might save one of the Harry Potters for the kids, but to tell you the truth, I thought they would love Viewmasters. I loved our Viewmaster when I was a kid. I absolutely loved it. I looked at it every time I was here at my grandma's. This was my grandma's house when I was a kid. We lived in my grandma's house. I loved it. My grandkids are not the least bit interested in it. So I probably should just use my Viewmasters, but I'm not going to because a lot of them are ones that my mom has bought on their travels. So, no, not going to do that. Now this was a good throw in the cart, I think. Because I think I need to get in here. So I don't take our Viewmaster reels. Maybe someday there won't be any electricity and they'll be, or not electricity, but Wi-Fi. And they'll be like, hey, Grandma, let me look at that Viewmaster. That might be interesting right now because there's no Wi-Fi. But then Grandma will be like, there's no Wi-Fi. No, I'll just be in here playing. I got plenty of toys to play with without Wi-Fi. Anyway, I think a lot of these are the thicker ones, like the Friendship, and I like those. Yes, they are. Oh, look at that pretty color. I don't have a lot of these colors. I didn't really particularly need a lot of embroidery floss, but I threw them in there. Why not? And they are the thicker ones. I like the thicker ones for using on my pages. They make more of a statement, and I like that pretty pale pink. So, that blue is really pretty too. And it comes with somebody's hair. I'm going to have to try to get the hair out of there. It's a very pale hair, so I bet it's some little kid who was making friendship bracelets. Now this I found interesting. I may or may not keep this. This may go to my kids. 50 things to make her do. I don't know. They had it all taped up. It was pretty easy to untape though. I should have tried in the store, but I don't do that very often. Unless I just can't figure out what's in it. You know, like you have no idea what's in there. This gave me an idea what's in there. So, okay. That's my husband. I don't know if he knows I'm recording or not. This is telling you to make woven hearts. So see, my thinking was to, what am I trying to say? Alter one side and leave the other side unaltered. Probably alter the side that is done and leave the other side unaltered so you have the directions. Poppy collage. Hey, that's like for us, right? This is how you do the collage. Printed owl. Oh, fairy collage. Okay. Cartoon cats. Sparkly bee. It may be that I just take a few out that I like and send the rest to my grandkids. My daughter homeschools, so this would probably be a good art thing for her. My granddaughter would love that. Painted dinosaurs. Yeah, I'm just going to take a few out that I want and send the rest to her. Oh, that's for me. I'll put that one on top. Definitely, I'm just taking a few and sending the rest to her. Don't worry, Audrey. Dinosaurs is coming to you. Or it's probably already to you. No, I won't see you for a couple of weeks. Wax resist houses. Ooh. My husband is walking through laughing at me. Huh. Interesting. I guess he thinks I'm funny. Painted hippos. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Springy things. she'll have fun with that. Or one of them will. All of them will, I don't know. Here they can learn how to paint gift wrap. Painted dolphins. I'll have to go through that better. That looks like a lot. Oh, look at pipe cleaner snakes. That will be fun, won't it, girls? Okay, those are 3 I like. I'm going to leave those on top, and I will go through that more later. But that is fun. If you see this, this is fun looking. And Usborne, how can you go wrong with Usborne, especially if you have kids that, you know, you can give this to if it's not your thing in your craft room. Always like Usborne. Okay, here's some cards that I got. Yeah, there's more. This is pretty. Is this a current? It's not a current. I thought it would be a current, but look at that. Some are in a baggie and some are not. I don't quite understand that. This one has a pretty get well wishes. That one's really cute. Oops. Look at this one. This is just a tall, I don't know. Beautiful. I don't know if like I made 2 rounds. Look at this one. I see some of these have to be, I got more than this of this one. So I don't know what happened with the cards. Okay, now you gotta see this thing that I found. Look at this thing. Special dishes for special days. Cookbook for children. Now just look at the front of this. Look at this. 1980 current. I knew it had to be current. I didn't find that when I was looking at it because I just threw it in the cart. But look at all of this beautiful artwork. Make 2 hours before serving. Do I have this? I have it as good as I can for you to see. Look at this. That's sweet. I always loved currant. This is something that I would have ordered, and it looks familiar. What is 80? No. I wouldn't have started ordering until about 87. This one is how to make scrambled eggs. And I'm kind of confused by it because sour cream. Do you put sour cream in your scrambled eggs? I love the color of this. And there's some in here. I think I found some that I think would be really cool. Here's a baked potato. Look at that. In my junk journal that I'm working on now, my here, look. In my fall junk journal. And then Christmas. I love, that is so simple, but I love that candle. I just think this is so sweet. And it kind of looks like something got a hold of it. Okay, now here's the cards. The rest of the cards. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. But I just picked up the cards that I liked. There was a whole bunch of cards. But I didn't go wacky because they have cards all the time. And I didn't feel right about just taking every card they had because I'm sure they didn't think about somebody taking all the cards. So this is, oh, I was about to say this is Thomas Kinkade-ish, and it is Thomas Kinkade. Look at this one, it's beautiful. I love that one. And this one. I'm sorry, I'm probably not stopping long enough for you to even pause and look at it if you want to. Joy to the world. This one I got to actually use as a card. I thought this was so pretty. Let me put it this way. I don't know, I might not either because it's such a pretty card. It says, you brightened my day by your kindness and brought a smile to my face. You have a very special place in my heart. Philippians 1:7. Oh, I didn't even notice. Sowing in the morning, sowing seeds of kindness. It's got a whole, I'll put it up there and hold it for a minute if you want to read it. It is just a beautiful, it's a day spring card. I just love that card. Oh, here's another. I don't know if that's, I don't think that's Thomas Kinkade. It's sure pretty though. And And these caught my attention. Well, they're sealed. Let's unseal them. They look like they're kind of old. Well, 10 cents to mail them. Yeah, 1978. It says right on there. Oh, well, okay. There's these. Oh, and then there's this one. And then these. They smell old. They don't smell terrible. They just have that old. Oh, this wasn't a bad buy. And if I don't like the front of them, they always have the postcard on the back, see? Ooh, this one's pretty. I like this one. Oh, there's 3 of those. Those are really pretty. That's my favorite so far of those, of the birds. This is Florida's Cypress Gardens. There's a pheasant. That's the last one. That was okay. That was good. I'm glad I bought those. Because I'm always wanting postcards. And when they're real pretty on the front, I don't want to use the back. And I thought this was really pretty. The Rocking Horse, Anonymous. These looked old-fashioned to me. I liked those. This one, it's okay, but I thought, well, that's a postcard. And I had one hand by this point, and I was just kind of trying to go through it, and I couldn't get it back in the card, so I just threw it in there. This one had an interesting envelope. Those two, I liked the envelopes, and I thought, well, I might actually send those two as cards. Same with this one. Sorry. I promise we're almost done. One more thing after this, and it'll take a split second. Well, maybe a second. Joy to the world. Pretty card, or pretty envelope. I don't send very many cards, so. And the same with this one. Isn't it pretty? And this one. Those I might actually send. I like that one. This one. Oh, there's one I couldn't find the card to. Just the envelope. It was just sitting there with no card. There's one I thought. Maybe, yeah, this one. This one goes with this. Nope. No. This. I don't know. I'll have to look through them. But there were some envelopes, and there's these pretty seals. Oh, I got 2 of these. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to leave some for others. And then look at this one. Sending you warmest wishes. Thinking of you. So that's the cards. And then last thing, very easy. Some lined note paper that is aged. So I threw that in there. That is my haul. Yay! So let me know what you like the best, if you can even remember at this point what you've seen. It was a very big haul, and I loved it because $5 at one store, and I think a couple dollars at Salvation Army. If that, I can't remember. It wasn't very much at all. So, and you saw a little bit of what I bought for my house, but you didn't even see most of it. And I bought a few clothes for me, and some candles for my house, some needed things for my house, you know, stuff that we needed. Several things for my house. So I think that was money well spent, because I bought some good stuff for my house that I needed, and so I figured that's the $5 I spent, and all of this was bonus, honestly. That's how I look at it. So, thank you all for joining me today, and you have a blessed day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.